So we have to be less possessive of things, which is like the first part of the right intention. Learn how to let things go. Don't own things. And when you don't own things, you're like me, you travel light in the world. You don't carry so many burdens. Your financial burdens, your family burdens, and even your spiritual burdens. It's amazing how many people, when they go on meditation retreats, are so worried about what they're going to achieve and what they're going to get. That's not why you meditate for. You meditate, as I said, this is Ajahn Chah's great teaching, you meditate to let go, not to attain things. To see how much you can sort of abandon. The more you abandon, the more free you feel. And abandon all the fear of the future, what might happen, all the memories of the past, all the ego things which wants to own and catch on to everything. That's what we mean by attachment. It's that owning things and grabbing onto things. We don't own physical things. We own our children, we own our intelligence, we own our abilities, instead of just allowing them just to come and go and flow. But the second part of the right intention, of course, is the best part. I don't know if it's the best part, but it's one of the great parts. It's like the compassion and kindness. We should always have like thoughts of kindness, which is a hard thing to do in a marriage, in an office, anywhere, because sometimes people irritate us. When they irritate us, what do? We start planning how we're going to murder them. Fortunately, we don't go that far, but sometimes we think like that. Or hoping terrible things happen to them on their way to work. And sometimes it's amazing what you think of to your partners or to the person who employs you. So we look at those thoughts. The Buddha said, no, don't ever cultivate bad thoughts, but just cultivate thoughts of loving kindness. The door of my heart is open, no matter who people are. Because with anger, anger is often coming from just delusion, not understanding the way of the world, not understanding that that's the way husbands are. All husbands are the same. I've done enough counselling in marriages now to know that all husbands are exactly the same. So if you get divorced and get another one, you'll find to your surprise that it's exactly the same. Different on the outside, but same on the inside. It's like a different model car, but the same engine. And you come back and I'd say, I told you so. And the same with the wives, they're exactly the same. Maybe sort of different colour hair or different size body, but they're basically the same. So that way, this is just husbands being husbands, wives being wives, like mothers-in-law being mothers-in-law, monks being monks, bosses being bosses.